Talk with Eddie and Ralph, your live help and solution center for YouTube and related tech. Please come in and enjoy the demonstration. Ask any questions you have about the demonstration or any tech-related question. We are here to help you and do this to help you. No question is dumb, and we will do what we can to keep it simple. Thank you. We will be starting soon. All right, everybody.
Hey.
Welcome in.
How's it going, everyone?
All right, everybody.
Hey.
Welcome in.
How's it going, everyone?
All right, everybody. Welcome in.
How's it going,
Let's
everyone?
see. Ralph, on your side, I know we had Jerry over there.
Everybody, I'm getting a slight echo, but it's on my end, so
Ralph, on your
don't worry
side,
about
I
it.
know we had Jerry over there. You sure it ain't me?
Everybody, I'm
Yeah,
getting a
it's me.
echo, but it's on my end, so
Okay, we have Butler Family Farm,
sure it ain't
me, and Webb's
it's
Web
me.
on your
on my
side.
end, so
We also had
Okay,
the
we
Moose
have
Barbecue
Butler
in
Family
there,
Farm,
me, and the Robin's
Webb
Nest.
on your side. So
We also had the Moose
let's see.
Barbecue in there.
Robin's
Nest, hello, can
and
watch
the
live,
Robin's
but
Nest.
gave my thumbs up, and we'll be back
let's
tonight.
see.
I'll catch you on the rewind. And watch live, but and Simon, yes, I can barbecues over there.
Yeah, I can't hear you guys for the moment. That's okay. It's me.
Can't,
It's me.
and Simon, yes, I can barbecues over there.
Can't
Can y'all hear me okay?
That's okay. It's me. It's me.
And Simon, yes, I can barbecues.
Let's see.
over there. I'm trying to
Can
go
y'all
over
hear
to
me
my
okay?
side to see who's over there.
Yeah, and I'm sure you guys can hear me and make sure I'm not echoing. I think it's something input my wise on my end. So sorry, hear me. Sure, I'm not.
No, it's on my end.
Something on my end. Sorry,
Because I was
no,
on
it's
your
my end.
now I'm still hold on. Because I was there we go. Okay, now there shouldn't be an echo. Because
No.
I forgot. I was trying to keep the volume up so we'd get watch hours and stuff. But because of my system, it was echoing. Okay. Shouldn't be any echo now.
Yep, that's much better.
Trolling Eddie since whatever 2023 said rookie. Okay, on my side we have Arlene, Belt Loop Major, Belt Loop 29, PFC Bulldogs, Bushcraft family, welcome in. Major Jerry at Butler Family Farm, Chef Civvy, Cooking with Stephen and Jacqueline, Master Sergeant DeMoose, Barbecue and Outdoor Adventures, Corporal Desert Living, Devil Dogs Keeper Jamie, Bat 13, Greg Johnson, Master Sergeant Joanne Glass,
Major Peter Old Man King Homestead, Major Dez at Peaceful Dez, Master Sergeant Tim Mitchell, Gunnery Sergeant Trolling Eddie since 2023, and Private First Class Whistle Stop Homestead. Now, first thing, guys, I want y'all to go over to Ralph's channel. I'll drop his link here. Give me 1 second. See, yep, that's your channel. Copy. All right, dropping that in chat now. If you can watch it on both channels, feel free. But if not, head on over to Ralph's channel, Webb's Web, and his link's pinned at the top.
That'll work. Just know that Eddie's watching both chats, so if you say something to me, it's going to be through him. But anyway.
And then, so there's 28 people in here right now, Ralph, and we just got started. And Ralph's gonna tell y'all some very important stuff tonight. Ralph, it benefits everyone.
Yeah, sorry, I'm popping your chat out so I can see what's going on here.
Not a problem.
Okay. Yeah, what we're going to talk about tonight is Streamdecks and different types of devices that do the same thing. So, Eddie, that's just a bit loud. The music. A little bit more. We're playing with stuff tonight too, so. Pretty good. That's probably good. So again, Streamdecks and
fixing to call Jamie. I muted my mic. Was fixing to call Jamie and ask her what the volume of the music was like when you said that.
It was it was loud. Anyway, it's okay. Like I said, we're playing with stuff, so bear with us. Streamdecks and other things. There's software and there's other hardware devices that do the same type of things that Streamdecks do. And Streamdecks are kind of the original, what everything is kind of based off of. Basically what a Stream Deck is, it's just okay, did somebody just do a super chat or something? Eddie. Because your sound effects came through for something. It sounded like a Streamlabs.
I didn't do no music or anything. I didn't do nothing.
It sounded like it sounded like a Streamlabs alert. Sorry, guys, I stopped in mid sentence there. Did everybody hear that, or was that just me?
No, Jamie heard it too. She said it was loud, but I didn't. I had just taken my headset off trying to freaking do something, and I didn't touch nothing. I didn't do nothing.
Did somebody just super chat over on my channel?
I don't see
I'm not
anything.
watching. Okay, because I do have Streamlabs on over there, but I don't have the alert box turned on in OBS. Sorry, guys, we're seriously squirreling here. Like I said, we installed new software on Eddie's PC today, so things might be a little weird sound. You may hear things that are odd. Yeah, because I don't have that turned on in my OBS. That alert box is the same as you. It's on in my OBS, and I don't have that turned on. I don't believe. No, it's turned off. Oh, well. Okay, back to what we're talking about, Streamdecks. Okay, what a Stream Deck is, it's just a little hardware device that has buttons on it, and you can program the buttons to do different things, do hotkeys. The way a Stream Deck works is you have the hardware, and then you have a software piece, and this is what I'm going to show you, and you get plugins for it. So let's say you want to control something in EVMux or OBS or whatever. So you go out and to their marketplace, and you grab their plugin. The plugins are free. So you just download them, installs in the software, and then you just pull the actions in and onto your keys. Yeah, that music's getting really loud again. Yeah, I can't hear you either. Yeah, music's really loud. Just can it.
Yeah, Ralph, I'm working on it with Jamie because I'm trying to figure out what they're hearing on that side.
Okay.
Yeah, Ralph, I'm working on it.
All right, what happens to my chat window? There you go. Okay, I'm not hearing the music now, so.
Yeah, I turned it off.
Okay. Yeah, we'll have to work with that. Are you doing that through VLC?
Yes.
Okay, we might have to do something with volume leveling of all the tracks. Anyway, again, guys, sorry, we've been playing with stuff pretty much all day, so. Okay, back to Streamdecks. Anyway, also, to go along with that, we're going to give a Stream Deck away. So what we're going to give away, let me turn myself around here so you can actually see. We're going to give away a Stream Deck Mini. 6-button Stream Deck. Hasn't been opened. It's brand new. So the thing is, it's going to be US only because I cannot pay for shipping to go overseas.
Jerry
So-
said I want it.
I
Keep
know,
wanting, Jerry.
there's probably a lot of you guys that want this. So
Want in one hand and crap in the other and see which one fills up faster, Jerry.
yeah, really. So that's what we're going to give away. And hopefully be an early Christmas present for somebody, since we're doing a Christmas theme show here. So I thought since I was doing Stream Decks, we'd give a small one away. And that the Stream Decks come in different sizes. The different sizes are just the number of buttons on them. That's a Stream Deck Mini, which has 6 buttons on it. Stream Deck Neo has 8 buttons on it, plus a couple other little things. Just the standard what Stream Deck is a 15 button, and there's 3 models of those, version 1, version 2. And there's a new one now that has a different type of key on it. I don't know that much about them. And then there's a 32 button panel also.
And there's a 64 button.
Well, no, not a hard. I'm talking about the standard Stream Decks that most people are going to go out and find in the store. There's also modules that can go into a standard rack. There's all kinds of modules. There's modules that are just like the faceplate without like a case around it or anything, so you can custom build it into different things. There's all kinds of stuff you can do with Stream Decks. They're pretty neat.
Hey, Ralph.
Yeah.
I was working on that. I got a whole bunch of empty spots, but everything that you sent me is on my right screen here, bro.
Okay. We'll get to that. So anyway, this is what I have 2 Stream Decks, and I have this extra type. This is the type that Eddie has. Here, let me make me big. Okay, so this is 2 Stream Decks. This is a Stream Deck Plus. This one has dials on it, so you can dim lights, change volumes, do different selections and things like that. And this is a 15 button, just OG Stream Deck version 1. And this is actually inside a little case cabinet thing that I got off of Etsy that the Stream Deck pops into, and then my Wave XLR sits on top of it. This is my mic interface. This is what my mic is plugged into. So that's what I have. So when I want to do something, and this sits over to my left. So when I reach over here, that's a picture I'm showing. It's not live video. So when I reach over here, my hand is on those buttons. So I can do all those controls and everything. And I'll show you these controls in the software. So don't try to read the buttons. I wanted to do video, but I couldn't get a good angle on it without the camera being right here in my face. So
Are you?
I took a still.
Look at the chat up on the thing. That's what Gary's saying.
What?
He's saying, I repeat, this is a replay. Don't bother entering. It's already been given away. If you see me enter, it's just quality control. Disregard. And they're arguing over there. They're arguing over there about it. Ed says, Jerry, don't worry. I'll be entering this because I want it. Jerry, Ed, and Gary.
Well, that was just it. I figured if I was going to give something away, that we would do something that everybody would want, and it would be useful for everybody. So, like I said, this is kind of a Christmas present from me to whoever wins and stuff. Anyway, there's all kinds of stuff you can do with these. Yeah, I knew this would be a popular giveaway. That's kind of why I didn't.
Are you left-handed?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
I have
You have it on your left side, and I have it on my right side.
Yeah. No, it's on my left. This right hand goes on the mouse.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I'm a right-handed mouse and left-handed keyboard or other control device type person.
Well, yeah, that's me too, but my Stream Deck's right by my mouse.
Okay, so that's what a Stream Deck looks like. Alternatives of this. Loop Deck, basically the same thing.
Tell Simon it don't work with Crapple products.
Yeah, it does. And that is another nice thing about this. This is Mac and Windows.
I had to
compatible.
try.
I know. You know, I'm going to be fair. I wasn't going to give away something that was just for Windows users or just for Mac users. So anyway, let's take a look at the software. So what you do is when you get it, it tells you to go to Elgato and download the Stream Deck software, download it, standard type install stuff. If you've installed any programs, it's the same old stuff. Okay. So when it comes up, it will look similar to this anyway. This is already here. Let's get rid of the picture. And let's get rid of that. Okay. So this is the Stream Deck software.
Why is it showing Nightbot? Whoops.
So this is the panel that was up on the 15 button Stream Deck that was in that picture. So here I can select my device. So this is the Stream Deck Plus, and it looks just like the device. And when you do something on the device, it actually mirrors it here. So this first dial right here controls my lights. It dims and brightens my lights. So when I turn this, you see on the screen there's actually a screen that looks like that. It actually goes up and down, and you probably see me dimming and going up and down here. So you can use your dials for that.
Actually, we don't. Hold on a minute.
What?
Hold on a minute. Whoops. Give me a sec.
I didn't
do it again.
Oh, sorry. So you see the numbers changing as they get brighter, and you probably see me getting really brighter. I will blind myself if I'm not careful. These lights get really bright. You saw that was not even on, just about halfway up, so I can go real dark too. So anyway, these I usually sit around right in here somewhere, 19. That usually works pretty good. So that's the way it works. And again, there's different things. So these are all the plugins that I have installed. When you first install the software, it comes with your basic stuff over here. So it has the multi-action. What a multi-action will do is you can put more than one action in a key, in a button. So if I get back on the right screen again, if I come back over here, if I click on this key on the right screen, it's showing you that there's 3 actions on that. What this key does is it changes my background screen, my background slideshow in OBS from what you're seeing now. Actually, this is the one you're seeing now, Man Cave is. So this one does beach. So let's look at that one. So this will show me the 3 actions. What it does is it turns beach on, visibility on. This turns Man Cave off, which is one you're seeing now, and it turns mountains off. So that way it makes sure that these 2 are off because they're all slideshows with just different one's mountains, one's the brooms, the Man Cave type stuff, and the other one's beach type stuff. So this one turns that on and makes sure those 2 are turned off. And that's basically all it does. And these I just used in OBS. Let's see, that was a source. Source. Source visibility. And you just drag it over here. I could get rid of it. And then you just, it's scene main. Now this is because OBS up and it's talking to OBS and it sees all this stuff in here. So I have some, so I would just go in here and pick what I wanted it to do. It's pretty much that easy. So the key to it is all of these plugins here. And the way you get these plugins, like I said, these are off the plugin. Most of the plugins are free. There are some paid ones. When you install this, again, this is Elgato hardware, so it's Elgato software. Elgato is part of Corsair. Elgato makes very, very good equipment. It's not cheap equipment, but it's very good. It's very reliable. They're constantly updating their software. They just did a huge update to their mixer software, which is also going to be free now. That's what we were playing with Eddie earlier. So again, this is not sponsored by Elgato. The giveaway is not sponsored by Elgato, nor is the giveaway sponsored by YouTube. This was just all on me. I'm going to talk about Elgato because I like their stuff and it just works. So when you first install this, again, you're going to have to sign up for an Elgato account. Again, it doesn't cost anything. So it's, just signing up so you can get in. So if I need, let's say I want to add maybe something controlled, maybe let's say I have Hue lighting or something like that, Philips lighting or something like that. If you want to see if they have a direct plugin for it, you come to the marketplace and it's just a website. And you can get to this straight from Elgato too, but if you do it through the Stream Deck, it takes you right to the Stream Deck page. So these are all the plugins, or this is all the software. There's icons, there's all kinds of stuff on here. So the plugins are what actually do things. And there's a ton of them. So let's say you have a Discord server and you work with that. So if you download this, there will be custom actions that you can plug onto a button that will work with your Discord server. Working with the chat, I'm sure muting it. I don't know. I don't use Discord. Spotify, I know Eddie uses Spotify. So he has this plugin in his Stream Deck and he can control Spotify with this button by programming buttons on his stream with this. Eddie, tell him what that does on on your Stream Deck.
Okay, hold on a second.
You don't have to show them. You can just,
Yeah, let me go. Hold on a second. Okay.
He's got to go look.
You can huh?
I said, you got to go look, huh?
Well, yeah, it's right there. I got to reprogram it actually, but you can go to the previous track. You can press play, pause. You can go to the next track. You can shuffle. You can control the volume. You can favorite it. You can do a bunch of stuff on there.
Yeah, and part of the I'll say what makes Stream Decks and other things like it so useful is like I can control OBS with the buttons that you saw on that panel. I have OBS minimized. I don't have to touch OBS. I don't have to see OBS. I can just reach over here and hit a button and it will do whatever I have programmed in that button. I don't have, the program has to be running, of course, but I don't have to have it in front of me on a screen. I don't have to go to any place on that or whatever on that program. So like I said, my OBS, which is what is doing my camera feed, is minimized. I don't even have it. I don't have it on any screen anywhere visible. And I can do whatever I want. Well, not whatever I have programmed into my buttons without even looking at it. So anyway, you just go through here and there's lots of them. There's Streamlabs. Excuse me. I'll give you one hint. If you're in here looking around for these, most of these by this guy right here, Bar Raider, most of these are really, really useful utilities. Also, and I mean, there's just tons of these you can go to. So there's like, if you have hue lighting, you can control your hue lights with this. You can create sound. I'm going to show you how to do this. You can create soundboards with this if you have sounds downloaded. I mean, there's just all kinds of plugins and stuff for this. So those are the plugins. These are actually the things that create the actions. There's also icons, because on the keys, you can assign pictures and stuff to the keys. So you don't have to just use what comes standard. So there's all kinds of keys here. Some of these are free. Some of these are not free. There's profiles. So that OBS screen that you saw, that is a profile. That's my OBS profile on my Stream Deck or my Stream Deck Plus. But they have... Go ahead.
Desert Living says, but what does it do for the sound?
You can mute the sound. You can raise, lower the sound, things like that. If you're using like some sort of media player like VLC or something like that, there is a VLC plugin that you can control VLC with. Same thing there. I think you control the volume through VLC with it. But it does give you control over your sound. Now that's where the Stream Deck Plus comes in, the one with the dials on it, because you can do it with a dial. Okay, so it becomes just easier to do. You can do it with the buttons. You can assign a button that you push that lowers the volume, mutes it, unmutes it. The buttons can be toggles too. So like if you want to mute and unmute, you don't have to have two buttons for it. You can have one push would mute, one push would unmute. Again, it can pretty much do anything that you would do with a keyboard or hotkeys. Now that's the next thing I was going to get to. And so you're looking in here and they don't have a plugin directly for what you want. Like EV Mux, there is not a direct plugin in here for EV Mux, but EV Mux can be controlled with hotkeys, as can practically any piece of software out there, OBS included. Okay. So what you can do is you can program a key, a button on your Stream Deck to do a hotkey. So Control N, Control C, Control V, your standard ones. So anything that can be controlled with hotkeys can be controlled with a Stream Deck or any of these other pieces of software or hardware that are out. Again, I'm speaking about Stream Decks, but this applies to pretty much any type of these devices or software. There are software solutions to this also. But these are all this type of, I call them command and control type of hardware. Yeah, I mean, there's other ways to do this. You can buy a standalone 10 key, your number pad, and control it with software and have it do shortcut. You can have it do hotkeys and stuff like that. But
She said, if you have a video you want to display, will you be able to control the sound from the Stream Deck?
yes. Again, depending on what you're playing it with, you should be, yes. Yeah. I mean, especially if you're using VLC or if you're using Windows Media Player, yeah, you'll be able to control if you're doing a YouTube video, then yeah, you can do it that way, or you could have it. I don't think the YouTube plugin, this YouTube plugin, there's not a lot to it. Let's see what it looks like. So you can send a chat message, play ad. Can't do a whole lot with it. It doesn't do a lot. Yeah, and some of this stuff you just have to kind of download it and see what it does. Some of these plugins are made by people and not Elgato, I'll say, not by the company. But you see, I have all of these bar raters. I know they work really well. I have VLC. And then like this, some of these I've downloaded. I think when it installs, if you have OBS installed, it will install this OBS one to start with. This is an extra one from Bar Raider. It just has some more commands in it. I control the RGB on my computer with Signal RGB. I don't really use this plugin for anything, but I have the program, so I grabbed it. So these are my two devices. And then these are the profiles I have on here. So this is the default. So when it starts, oops, sorry about that. Hey, come back here. When my computer starts, this is the screen that it comes up with. So if I push on my sounds button, these are my sounds. So if I hit one of these, I think you guys should be able to hear these. Well, so stuff like that. That one's okay, Desert. When you download the program, do you use it to program on your desktop or did you use it directly from the Stream Deck? Okay, this program runs on your desktop, but your Stream Deck sits over here. After you've set all your keys and everything, you don't need this program up in front of you. It just sits in your system tray. So it's running basically in the background because this is controlling your Stream Deck. Like I said, when I reach over to my left, I just hit a button and it does whatever I have that button programmed to do. I know it sounds like most of what you can do, you can just do on your keyboard and with your mouse, and that is true. But when you start having multiple things open, you can get a level of command and control that you don't have when you're having to actually bring that program up in front of you and hit a hotkey because that's the program that's active, or you have to hit a key with your mouse or something like that. Like I said, my camera, what you're seeing for my camera is OBS. It's not EVMux. It's not a camera feed into EVMux other than the OBS virtual camera. Same thing with Eddie. Our backgrounds, his Christmas tree, my slideshow that's going in the background that changes every so often. That's all OBS. That's all coming out of OBS. So we create our camera feed in OBS, and then we send that. That's what we bring into EVMux is the OBS virtual camera.
Well, Desert, what it is you're actually programming the Stream Deck. Whenever you enter the stuff that you see on screen right now, you're programming the keys on the Stream Deck.
Yes.
So you can have it do one thing, which is like play a sound, like just by pushing a button.
Run.
Or you can have it do a series of events by pressing one key. Like Ralph explained earlier when he says, open this one, close this one, and whatever. So you can have it to where it does a series of events by pressing one key.
Yep. And you can have it do, you can have it start programs. You can have it do all kinds of crazy stuff. Let's see.
Yeah, I like it.
This button right here has 8 actions in it. One of these plugins is this bar rate Windows mover. I don't know if anybody's familiar with the Move plugin for OBS. This is kind of the same thing for this. So on Saturday night, when I sit down here and I get ready to stream, I need OBS open. I need EVMux open. And I usually have Chrome open with EVMux in it, of course, and then another tab too, or whatever. So by hitting this one button right here, this opens OBS. This is a little built-in delay, and this is what you have to play with and get your timings right on these things. It waits for OBS to come all the way up, and this delay, of course, is going to be very specific to your computer. If you have a real fast computer, it's going to be a short delay. If you've got to wait for 5 seconds or 10 seconds or whatever for your program to come up, you just have to play with it and figure out what works for you. After OBS comes up, it starts the virtual camera. Then it moves OBS down into this bottom corner of my screen. I could have it just minimize. Then it starts the EVMux website. It starts my website. That moves it back onto, this is the first tab in Chrome. So that puts it back on there. And then it moves that to the background. So it does all that. So I can push one key on my Stream Deck and it does all this stuff, and it has all of my basic programs started and moved around to where I want them to start streaming. So you can do all kind. It's kind of up to your imagination as to what you would like it to do. It's kind of like OBS and whatever you can pretty much imagine what you want it to do. And you just kind of have to work through between plugins, hotkeys, and delays, and all kinds of stuff. It's pretty cool what you can do with some of this stuff. And again, these things have been around forever. There's millions of YouTube videos on how to use them and how to set them up. Some people will show you, this is how I set mine up for gaming. This is how I set mine up for streaming. This is how I set mine up for DaVinci Resolve. There are plugins for DaVinci Resolve. You can put DaVinci Resolve shortcuts on these keys. So like cut, you could put that on a key here. And so instead of hitting something on your keyboard,
how about undo? That's a big one.
That's Control C, Control V, Control Z, Control X. Standard cut paste. Do, undo. Undo, redo, whatever it is. So that's basically how they work. The software side of these. Okay, I said the hardware side is Streamdecks. There's another company called, I'm not sure what the company is, but they're called Loop Decks, LUPE decks. Basically the same type of thing. There's a bunch. If you look on Amazon, you will see all kinds of knockoffs and everything. And again, they all work basically the same. They have the buttons. They have a piece of software that controls what you do with the buttons. The software side of it, probably the biggest one that people use is Touch Portal. And that's what I used until I got my Streamdecks. That is a software solution. Does the same thing. It just creates a program window, but it has, instead of software buttons, it runs on your phone or it runs on a tablet. And it has a screen with, touch buttons on it. So you just touch the buttons and it does things. Actually, Stream Deck has the same thing. So that's called Stream Deck Mobile. Okay. Stream Deck Mobile is free for 6 buttons. It does not come as part of the Stream Deck when you buy the hardware. Okay. It's a separate program, but it is free with 6 buttons. Okay. So if you just need to do maybe turn something on, turn something off, or something like that, you got 6 buttons. It's it's $25 a year if you want to subscribe to it. It's $50 if you want to buy it one time and just own it outright. You don't have any subscription or anything like that. Okay, that's the Stream Deck, and I'll show you that one.
Do you do that in the Play Store?
Yes. Yes, that's a program you down because you're running it on your either your iPhone. It works on iPhone.
Dang it.
It works on Android, and it works on your tablets too. So it, again, since Elgato's a big company, they pretty much cover everybody there. So, but I have two. I have one. I have a El Cheapo Walmart on tablet, and then I have my cell phone. So on my tablet, this is what it looks like. So you just get these 6 buttons. If you buy it, I think you get up to 64 buttons, I think it is. And it's fully operational, just like a hardware Stream Deck. Okay. Touch Portal, basically the same thing. It's a piece of software. I don't have it installed on this computer. I don't have it, if it's installed, it's not configured. But basically the same thing. You get a software interface. It works on your phone or a tablet. And you do the same thing. Touch Portal it's $14 for the basic program. It's free. I can't remember how many buttons are free. I want to say 6, maybe 8 with a couple pages. This also has a couple pages on it. So I think you can add pages, but I'm not quite sure how many. So you can have 6 buttons on page 1, 6 buttons on page 2. I think it's 8. I think it's 8 pages. Yep. Nope. 10 pages. They keep updating this thing on me. So I've got 10 pages with 6 keys on it. So I got 60 buttons there. They're just on, you just have to go to different pages. And again, this navigation stuff here, you can make keys, like this is a navigation key to go to the next page. So sometimes you have to work in your navigation to it too. But stuff like system commands. Go ahead.
When you first download it on your mobile, those are the ones. Are those already programmed and stuff?
Yes. Yes. It'll be the same thing when you download it onto your computer. It's going to have all your buttons populated with all these little shortcuts and stuff. And they're cool because they kind of show you how to do stuff. Yeah. They're kind of a pain in the neck too because they kind of get in your way.
I'm playing with it right now.
Yeah, you just kind of have to. You can look at what's there and kind of see what they are, but you have to delete what's there to be able to use the key. So anyway, but I think there's keys. I think that's when you're going to go pay for it.
Yep. Let's see, 1 month for free, then $24.99 billed annually.
Okay, so it's not free. It's free for a trial for a month. Okay.
No, that's like if you upgrade it to Pro. Like get
Oh,
more
okay.
keys to upgrade to Pro, customize up to 64 keys,
Yeah,
create
64.
your
That's
own
what-
keypad layout, personalize your faceplate, 1 month for free, then $24.99 billed annually. A few other plans.
Yeah, I think there's a
Best
what?
value lifetime for $49.99
Yeah,
one time.
$50. Yep.
I need this, Jamie. Jamie, I got $50. I know you listening. That's
Yeah.
kind of
See.
cool though, because you can do it in unison with your phone, your Stream Deck, the other thing you're going over in a minute, and stuff like that.
Yep. So those are the two basic the ones that I know of. I think there's a couple others that are software based. I know those two work. Touch Portal is actually really, if you don't have the money to invest in a Stream Deck or hardware, Touch Portal is a really good solution. I was going over the pricing on it. So it's free for whatever. I can't remember what the free version is. So when you go to Pro, it's $14 for Pro. Okay. And then I have all these little other add ons, and don't get crazy because if you get all of the little add ons, the total price comes up to, I think it was $27 or something, like $28. And all the add-ons are, one of them is like an icon editor, so you can make your own icons, and that one's like $3.50, and then a couple of them are like $1.09. So like I said, you can get all of their add-ons and everything, and it's $27. And that's again a one-time purchase.
He said, "What?"
So
Simon says, "What's the name of it?"
it's called Touch Portal. TouchPortal.
What the heck did that come up for?
You do. And Touch Portal works basically the same way as the Stream Deck. It has plugins, and you can put commands in it and everything else. It takes a little bit of playing with to get used to, but it's really nice.
But you don't need Touch Portal if you have the Stream Deck and all this
No, no,
on your
no. There's no,
phone,
no.
and the Stream Deck on your phone, and the one you're fixing to go over
Yeah.
here in a minute, and everything.
If you Stream Deck, okay, again, Stream Deck, the hardware is what we're looking at. Then Stream Deck Mobile is an application, is software, okay? It's basically a Stream Deck in just software form, and your device is your phone or your tablet instead of a physical Stream Deck. Okay. So it's just a different version. It's a software version of the hardware for the Stream Deck. Touch Portal's all software, runs on a device. Now, another thing, but Touch Portal, like I said, I used Touch Portal before I got my Stream Decks, and it worked quite well. And I had all kinds of stuff programmed into it. So same thing, you can do system commands. You can turn things on, turn things off, up and down volume, mute things, unmute things. It's, again, all of these things basically work the same way. You just program things into the buttons in whatever order and however you need it to do stuff. So if you buy a Stream Deck,
Sorry, that was potential spam.
okay, so I have the Stream Deck on my phone and on my tablet. Okay, so if I wanted to put it on another device, I can add it to another device. I haven't figured out what the network devices are. I think that's more for enterprise type stuff. Like I was saying, you can buy these things that go into like a regular type network type rack and stuff like that, regular 19-inch wide rack for, command and control of all kinds of stuff. I also have this add virtual device. And again, you have to have a Stream Deck. It doesn't work unless you do. But what you do is you just add a Stream Deck, and you see up here in my little corner, I have a 6-button Stream Deck up there all of a sudden that is on my computer screen. And you can go all the way up to 8 by 8. So now I have a 64 button virtual Stream Deck, and it works exactly the same as a regular Stream Deck. So let's say I wanted to make this key down here. I'm going to drag I wanted to make that key play a sound. So I'm going to come over here in my soundboard, and I'm just going to drag this over here into my key. Oops. In my software, not on the screen. So now, let's get rid of you. It's right because I only got one key on it right now. Let's turn that off so it's all there. So you can see I can, if I don't have all the keys, I can hide the keys that aren't used. I can change the size of the keys. All that good stuff. Change my background color. Give me really obnoxiously red or pink. Let's not do that. Let's go with that. Okay, so anyway, there's my key. This is what it wants to do. So it's going to play and stop whatever I have there. So I'll click this and I'll go find where my sounds are. Now I have these sound clips downloaded to my PC. So we'll just put clapping on it. So now if I come over here and push this, hopefully all you guys heard the clapping. That's how easy it is to program a button. So like this one opens a website. Of course, you would tell it the website. So put him over there just for fun. So just you put your website in there just because it's easy to type in for no other reason. And it opened right there. I have Google open on my other screen over here with EVMux in it, so it just attached it to that window. But that's how easy it is. So, you know, if you want to open a program, you just dump it in there and tell it what program. So this is virtual. So depending on your game, if you wanted to have this on a separate screen, sometimes a game will
like
lock
that?
your yeah. Sometimes yeah.
You see, these are the buttons that I didn't have no sound effects for yet. All the ones that are hidden in here.
Yep.
But all I got to do is hit something, you know, and
yeah,
hit it again, it'll stop.
Yeah, it's that easy. Now, if you have this, if you're running a game and you have this in like on a second monitor, sometimes your game, even if your game says it will let you, it won't let go of your mouse to get over onto another screen. But again, you don't have to run it so large. You could run it one row, and you can run multiple virtual decks too. So you could have a row across the top, or you know, wherever it was out of your way on your game, so you could get up here and click on them and stuff. But again, if you were streaming and you needed keys, you could have these keys over on a secondary screen, and you'd be able to jump over there and use them on a
Yeah, like right now doing EVMux or whatever. I have EVMux on one screen, and I just showed you one of my other screens because I have a total of 3 screens. So all I got to do is go to the whichever sound effect I want and hit it while I'm talking on screen or whatever.
Right, and those are toggle buttons. So if you hit it and it's playing, you hit it again, it turns it off. So
that's what I just did with the Jetsons engine,
Yep, and there is a stop audio. If you put it on one of the keys, it'll stop all of the audio all of the sound effects that are playing. So these things can be very useful. I would not go out.
I love it.
I would not go out and spend a lot of money on one to start with. Like I said, I used Touch Portal before I got mine, so I kind of knew what they would do and why I wanted to actually get a physical device that I can reach over here and touch, because these are tactile buttons. When you push it, you feel it, and you can reach over. It's just like in your car, you're used to your buttons, not touch the screens for your radio and stuff that you can just reach over and touch. There's something to be said for tactile feel. I can reach over here and feel the knobs and know which one I'm on and not even have to look at it. So, and same thing with the buttons. If you get good at it, you can learn where your buttons are, and you really won't even have to look at it. And again, I'm always playing with mine, adding buttons here and this and that, and I'm always screwing them up, but it's just something to play with. But like for tonight, I did certain ones for doing certain things. And then let's go back. I also have on this one of mine. Okay, so these are all my profiles. This is the OBS. This is on my 15 button stream deck. So what these do, this is my main scene. This is the one we're on right now. Let's see if I have this set up properly. If I push that one, this is my tutorial scene. Where just me behind a desk with a screen up there. This is the newsroom. So, and then I have my little dragon turned on there, and he pulses to my voice. That's in OBS. That's an OBS plugin. Then I have the 3D truss where I'm out in the field. And then, oops, he's not in that scene. Let's go back over here. So there's my dragon. And I also have here, I have a kitten. And this is a new one for Eddie, but I'm going to have to move it because it's behind my name. Let's see. Come here. Okay, why can't I grab you? Oh. I have OBS up. I'm trying to move this thing. I've got to make him smaller first. Oops. That's not him. What is this thing doing? Oh. You still can't see it, can you?
What am I looking for? Oh, yeah, I see that. I see it now. Oh, that's cute.
Thought you'd like that. Where'd my dragon go? There he is. So there's a plugin in OBS called Scale to Sound, and you can pretty much attach it to anything. So these are just images with transparent backgrounds, and you just attach it as a filter to the image and tell it to listen for your microphone. Then you can set the sensitivity on it and everything so that it pulses to your voice. I have all kinds of little fun things to play with. And then, like I said, those other buttons, this one will change my background from my man cave type stuff to the beaches. And then this key will change it to the mountains and stuff like that.
Desert said, I have to use a docking station for all her equipment used.
That's fine. Mine's no, mine's not connected through, but they're pretty low power devices. So but if you're through a docking station, you can always use a powered hub too. You can always get a powered hub and run them into that, and then run them into your docking station and into your PC or your laptop or whatever. Because they just connect with a USB. There's just a single USB coming out that goes into your PC or into a hub. I think I did have these plugged into a hub and they were fine, but I have enough ports. I just ran them direct onto the back. But that's basically how these things work without getting just absolutely crazy. If you guys notice, when I'm in a live, I pretty much always end up the way I say bye is actually programmed into this button right here so that I don't have to type it in. That's how lazy I am. And when I first made it, it actually hit enter, so I didn't have to hit enter, but I messed up one time and hit the button. I had my finger sitting on it like 4 times in a row, so it just put it in. So I took the enter out of it. And same thing with the button above it. This button right here drops the link for southernqa.com. This emoji button right here. So when I hit one of these buttons, it puts this emoji into chat or whatever, Word, wherever, address bar, whatever. It just puts that emoji into whatever I'm working in. And then there's actually, when I bring that up, it also brings up, it brings up this screen on my other Stream Deck. So they work, you can get them to work together. So when you bring up one profile on one, you can have it also bring up another profile on another device, so you can get them to work together. This right here, this emoji copy, this is a pretty cool website. Bring him over here. This is where I got all the emojis, or most of them anyway. I had some of them. So this is emoji copy. Let me get rid of that. Oh. Get rid of him that way. So this is emojicopy.com. And there's all kinds of emojis on here, all kinds of stuff. So if you want one of these, all you do is click on him. He comes up here and you hit copy. So now if I paste him somewhere like up here, there's my emoji.
Red pill.
So that's just a cool site to remember. Emojicopy.com. There's more. This is not the only site that does this. This is just one that I use. So it's got all your basic stuff. It's got all your good stuff. And again, anywhere where you can copy an emoji from, you can dump it onto a key here, so it'll type it. So it has all kinds of stuff. Anyway, that's that. I think that pretty much covers Streamdecks. Go get rid of that virtual device. So I don't want that virtual device anymore. So I just came into settings, went to devices. I have the virtual Stream Deck right there, and I can say forget device and forget him, and he is gone. Really easy software to work with. And again, sometimes, if you're trying to do a multi-action where you're trying to make it do 2 or 3 things, one after another, sometimes you have to put delays in there. And you just have to play with it sometimes to get it to work. But doing simple things like dumping an emoji, typing in text, starting a program, raising volume, lowering volume, those are super, super simple to do. And again, it's pretty much up to your imagination as to what you want it to do. I'll be in a live or I'll be doing something like this, and it's like, wow, that was a pain in the neck to do. It's like, I could put that on a key and it would just make it really much easier. They're really helpful when you're streaming, when you're live, if you kind of pre-plan what you want it to do. Like I have on my OBS, on this one on the OBS. This cam mirror right here. My camera is normally mirrored. Because normally if you just if you just have your camera, if I point on this side, it comes up over here because it's just the way the cameras work. So I normally have my camera mirrored. So if I point that way, whether it's left, right, or whatever, it's that way on the screen too. It's what you see, the same direction I'm pointing instead of my mirrored image, which it's just the way cameras work. So if I wanted, again, like if I wanted to show you this, right now it's backwards. Because it's backwards and the writing on my shirt is backwards. Okay, so what I did in OBS, I have a plugin is source clone. So I took that and I took the mirror off of it. So that's what I did when I do this. I have it switch to the non-mirrored. This is the normal view that you see. So when I hold this up, now it's correct. So if I didn't have that on one button, I would have to bring up OBS into the foreground, turn off the mirrored view and turn on the mirrored and turn on the non-mirrored view. So it's actually doing two things at one time. It's turning off one view and turning on another. And I can always tell which one I have it on without even OBS up, where if I'm pointing on this side. So if I go back over here, this is normal non-mirror view. So I'm pointing over here and it's the wrong side from what you're seeing. It's the way cameras work. Okay. It's not my fault. It's just the way cameras work. Everybody deals with it. That's why most people, when they're doing streaming, they use a mirrored view because it's confusing. You know, when you're in a live and you're trying to point to somebody up in a panel and you're pointing this way. That's why the mirrored view works, because you don't have to deal with that. So anyway, if you're wanting to show something on screen, you have to go turn it off, or however you have it turned on, you have to go turn it off so you can show something on screen that has writing on it that's the correct direction. So instead of me, again, having to bring OBS up to the foreground, turn one thing off, turn the other thing on, I don't even look. I just reach over there and hit the button, and it does it for me. And then I hit it again, and it puts it back. So that's what I mean. You find things as you're working through streams or working through whatever you're doing, even, working with DaVinci or other programs. You find ways that it's like, I do this like all the time. And it's like, I do these 4 or 5 actions all the time. Just put them in a key and then boom, hit the key and it does it for you. You can find all kinds of ways to use these things. Anyway, that's Streamdecks, I guess. I kind of went through that fast. But trying to talk before my voice gives out.
Touch Portal.
Yes, Touch Portal is the software. Do I have that on here? I don't think I do. Do. Let's see. Nope, I don't. That didn't make his way back last time I rebuilt. I have it somewhere. Yeah, Touch Portal. Here, let me bring it up. It is touch-portal.com. And that's exactly what it looks like. So you can do sliders and stuff. I can do sliders on Eddie and I have the Stream Deck Plus, so you can do sliders on that screen on there too. So again, and there's your pricing right there. I'll show you what I was talking about. So free, and then one-time payment. Pro upgrade is $14. Multi-device upgrade is $7. The icon editor is $3.50. Edge graphics upgrade is $1.09. RGB graphics upgrade $1.09. Another graphics upgrade $1.09. So that's all of it right there. So if you add all that stuff up, I think it came out to $27.47 or something like that. And same thing. It uses plugins, same deal. All of these things basically work the same way. And again, with Touch Portal, you can also do hotkeys. So if you're using a program that just works with hotkeys, it doesn't have a plugin for it, you can still control it. This is a really nice program, and it's not real expensive. Again, you're just doing it on a screen, so you don't have the tactile feel of actual physical buttons. So you don't have that unless you're just really good with knowing where your buttons are on your screen. You don't have the touch feel of an actual physical button.
Desert saying this will work with Elgato Camera and I guess Elgato Camera and teleprompter.
Yes. Because, okay, I have the Elgato software that I have in here is Wavelink 3. I have the Stream Deck. I have an Elgato camera, which I have the camera hub. And then I have 2 Elgato key lights, and I have the control software for that. So like I said, I don't have to bring up my light control to dim my lights. I can do that with the dial on one of my Stream Decks. So again, it gives me I can just reach over and do it. I don't have to pull up the software, even though it's running in the system tray. It's easy to pull up. It's not like you got to pull something up and bring it. I guess you do have to bring it to the foreground to use it. But again, I've got it just plugged into a key, so and you can do that with the temperature of the lights too. And again, it just depends on the hardware you're using. But since all of my stuff is kind of in the Elgato system, it works very well together. Like I said, Elgato makes very good equipment. It is not cheap. Okay. It's not, if you buy their top of the line stuff, it's expensive. But their top of the line stuff is just that. It's top of the line stuff. And when you pick it up and touch it and feel it in your hand, it feels like a quality piece of equipment. Like this Stream Deck, the Stream Deck Plus that Eddie and I have, well, I can't really tell because I have a USB dock on the back of mine. But when you pick that up, it feels like a decent piece of hardware. It doesn't feel like a flimsy piece of plastic with just some electronics thrown into it. It's a substantial piece of hardware. When you push on the buttons, it doesn't move around on your desk. And it doesn't take a lot of force to push the buttons either, but Elgato just makes good stuff. Okay, so like the Stream Deck Mini, they're right around $60. So you can get in, if you want to get one, start with the Stream Deck Mini so that you're not spending a lot of money to find out if you're really going to use it. I would say use Touch Portal first, or download Stream Deck Mobile and just play with the 6 buttons. You can get a kind of feel of how it works and everything. I don't think with the free version of Stream Deck Mobile, I don't think you can do absolutely everything, but at least you can see how it works. Same thing with Touch Portal. Again, they all work basically the same. So I would say do that. If you want to get into the actual hardware side of it, get a Stream Deck Mini. They're like $60. Black Friday, you could find them for $49. So they're not all that expensive. The 15 keys, they are anywhere from $110 to $150. The $150 ones are the ones with the newer keys on them. And I don't know which one's that. The 32 button one is $250. And then I don't know, I haven't priced the modules in the actual one that's a 1U unit that goes in a standard computer type rack.
Oh, we got about 15 minutes. You want to tell them to type one? Oh.
I
was thinking
go
I was
ahead.
in the basement.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that because I almost forgot about the giveaway. Here we are talking about it. I'm just running my mouth. So, Yeah, let's do the giveaway. So let's give this bad boy away and make somebody really happy and everybody else really sad. So what we're going to do on the giveaway, like I said, this is not sponsored by YouTube or Elgato or anybody but me and Eddie.
And you have to be in the U.S.
Yes, unfortunately, I can't ship this overseas.
No Canada, no Australia,
Yeah.
no UK, no Philippines, nothing like that.
If you are overseas and you want to enter with the premise that you're going to give it to somebody within the United States, that's fine. But if you enter and you win, you're not going to get it. Okay. I wish
And
I could.
we'll have it for a future giveaway.
Yeah, overseas. No, we'll spin again. Overseas shipping is just ridiculous, and I even get a break on it because my son works at a UPS store. He manages a UPS store, so I get breaks on shipping. I can't get ridiculous, but he gives me breaks on shipping. Gives me an employee rate, so I
Y'all
can do
gotta
this.
enter
I
one
do
in
this.
the
Yeah,
y'all
enter
gotta,
one. Yeah, enter one in the chat if you're interested in winning this. And what we will do is we'll wait and see how many people actually get into it. Eddie will put the names in.
well, I've put names on there that seem interested so far.
Okay. So like I said, if you're very interested, you want one, put your name in the thing.
Oh, look who comes out the woodworks, Peter. Ah. Okay, let
And
me see it. Let me go over here see if I miss anybody.
I think
Gary,
no, we'll wait and see how many people come in here.
Gary, Jerry, Ed, Bushcraft. Okay, I ain't got Bushcraft. Auburn Sports Forum. Okay, hold on. You do not live in France, moron.
Who said that?
That's Maya, Auburn Sports Forum.
Oh.
Let's see. Bushcraft and hold on. Red Pill Truth. Bat 13. Okay, I gotta go back. I gotta switch back and forth because some of them are typing on. Hold on. Bushcraft. Auburn. Red Pill Truth. Okay, let's see. Gotta go back over to chat. Oh, Bat 13. Bat 13. Demoose. Civvy. Hold on. Gotta go back over there now.
Everybody's coming in now.
Bat 13. Civvy. And who else did I say? Demoose. Okay, gotta go back over there and look for more. Civvy said, if for whatever reason I win, donate it to Gary. Let's see. Trolling Eddie. Okay, I think I got everybody, right? Hold on. Okay, I am in one. What are you in one, M?
Oh, she is in the number one. So add her to the
Bug.
Okay, she just put a 1 in, so.
Okay.
Tacos in.
Civi said I already have a Steam Deck.
Hey, you can always have more than one.
Home bartending with John.
I thought you had him already.
No, Marine Bar.
Just so long as you know who they are.
Well, he's a Marine. And he's home bartending with John.
Yeah, so whoever wins is going to have to email me their address so I can ship it out to you.
You still put her in, Devil. I did. She's in, Gary. Right, Civi, right there.
Yeah, she's in.
At like right below 9 o'clock, Gary. She said Timmy doesn't need more buttons. Hey, Virginia.
I'll let you guys fight that out.
All right. I think that might be it. I think
so?
I got everybody, and I don't see nobody complaining or anything. Jerry, Joy is on it.
Okay, let's do this. What do we got? Like 15 something?
Oh, wait a minute. I got to add one. Because she has no affiliation to me or Ralph because of the fact that she don't give me crap. And she has her own computer.
That's it. She needs her own Stream Deck. That's right. She's got to put up with you. She deserves one. At least a shot at one. Jamie says she rigged it already.
All right. That's it, I guess. So,
okay, so let's do this. Let's do a modified last man standing. We're going to do last man standing until there's 4 people left on the wheel. Okay?
All right.
And then when there's 4 people left on the wheel, we will spin it, and the winner of that spin is the winner.
Sounds good.
Okay? Everybody good with that? Kind of give it a little bit of both here.
All right. You ready?
Go for it. Yep.
First one off the wheel that does not win is Sorry about that, buddy. Hold on. Let me turn this volume down if I can find it. No, I can't find it right now. Let's see. Back.
Go ahead and spin. I'll find it.
Okay, good.
If that one, I don't even know if it has one or not.
I think it does. With the down, we can turn off the confetti, well, unclap on the stop.
Yeah. Okay. I just turned that off. We'll turn that back on. We'll turn that back on for the winner. That should be off anyway for right now.
Bushcraft.
Yep. I wish we could change that sound. We can't.
Trolling Eddie. Bat 13. Auburn. Sorry, Maya. Sorry, Bat. Sorry, Trolling Eddie. Desert. Joy. Peter. Des. You know, it's funny. So far, the four people that was arguing about it, or three people, Jerry, Gary, and Ed are still on there.
Um,
Bug. Sorry, Emily. Civvy. Sorry, Gary. The Moose. Sorry, buddy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dang, Jamie.
close.
Oh, sorry, Jerry. He wanted it so bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more.
It's the last elimination one.
Oh, Taco.
Okay, so who's left?
We have John, the Marines John. We have Gary, Belt Loop 29. We have Ed at Whistle Stop. And we have Simon at Yes I Can Barbecue. So home bartending with John, Simon, Yes I Can, Gary, Belt Loop 29, and Ed at Whistle Stop Homestead.
Okay, so whoever wins this spin wins the Stream Deck Mini.
All right, whoever wins this spin is the winner. Congratulations. Here we go.
Go ahead.
What time is it? 27? Okay. I changed the duration of it to 60 seconds. So you got to wait a little bit longer to see if you're going to win.
Build up the suspense here a little bit.
That is something I would do.
Right.
It's slowing down. It's getting slower. Is it gonna stop? Congratulations, right. Gary.
Congratulations, Gary. I'm not sure if I have your address or not, but here, let me throw this. Where am
I? Gary said, gives me hope for a minute longer. That was before the wheels stopped. Jamie said, congrats, Gary. Told you I rigged it for you.
Gary, I'm pretty sure you have it, but there's my email. One of them, anyway. Send me your address. I may have it. I'll have to look, but send it to me anyway, and I will fire this thing out to you probably Monday. Because I don't even have to go. I just have to give it to John. He's going to take it to work, so I don't even have to take it.
Bulldog said, nice little birthday present because the 3rd was Gary's birthday.
There you go.
And Jamie's birthday's Monday on Butler Family Farms Live. Her birthday's
Jerry, I'll have to take care of that giveaway.
Jerry said, I knew I would not win. I never win. All right, guys. It is 8:30. It's time for the Two Dudes Give a Clue with Jerry and Gary. And Gary, I hope you put in the on my channel. I hope you put in the forward thing, so they'll be forwarded to you, to y'all's live. And you want to wrap it up?
Yeah. Ralph? If congratulations, Gary. I hope you enjoy it. If anybody has any questions about how these things work, send me an email. Let me know. I'll get with you and walk you through it a little bit more, a little slower. And again, there's different types. So yeah, even if touch portal or something like that, if you need help with that, like I said, my email is in the chat. It's also on my webpage. It's on my webpage. It's also on my YouTube page. So you can find it there. Been helping all kinds of people. I was over at my sister's house yesterday doing stuff for her. She got new internet and all new cabling and blah, 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 blah. So that's about it. Nothing else
All
going on
right,
here.
guys. Thank y'all for coming in. I hope y'all had fun. I hope y'all learned something. And until next Saturday with Day with the Dog, y'all enjoy, stay safe, and go check out Gary and Jerry.
Yep.
With Two Dudes Give Clues. Until next time, love y'all. Good night.